Hello and happy Wednesday. So it's been a while since I've done one of my coin collection videos, but I wanted to give you an update of some recent acquisitions and my collection in general. So I have it as sorted as I can with coins that I'm certain are real. I think there are some real ones mixed with this. Then I have Roman, historical American, other countries, coins from locations, English history, Civil War history, Napoleon, China, coins of the Bible, and then there's some other special coins we'll look at. So, oh gosh, there's so many to start from. I'll just start from the beginning with this very interesting coin that I got in Canterbury Cathedral. It's a very simple, plain token, but it looks very much like it's got a picture of Thomas Becket on it, and it just looks like something that a pilgrim would carry if they were on a pilgrimage to Canterbury, like the Canterbury Tales. So I just decided to get one to take home, and I really like it. These are medieval coins from William the Conqueror and Stephen, his nephew, the nephew of Henry I. And the biography of Stephen here, because these are related to probably the Battle of Hastings if William the Conqueror's on it. So this is a penny of William right here. And on this Stephen it says, as Henry I lay dying, Stephen, his nephew, rushed from France to London and secured the throne, instead of Henry's chosen heirs. After about 2 years of peace, Robert of Gloucester defected and Stephen lost his grip on Normandy. A long civil war resulted. Stephen's son, Eustace Fitzstephen, was heir to the throne. And I think Fitz means son or bastard son, I think. Our coin is attributed to Eustace Fitzjohn, a North Country baron, but may well be a coin of the king's son. In fact, the king's son died before taking the throne, and the crown passed to Henry Plantagenet. So take note of this William the Conqueror penny, because I've got another coin here that's a William the Conqueror penny. And as you can see, they are pretty much the same coin. If we look at the back, it has the cross engraved on the back. Actually, the back looks different. The front looks the same, but they might have a different back on this. Interesting. So the back had a cross, and they would also use that to cut the coin into quarters. So that's interesting. These are Saxon coins. This is a penny of Ethelred II and a penny of Harold II. King Edward the Confessor died the 5th of January 1066, and Harold, you might know of Harold as the guy who was defeated at Hastings. So this is the penny of William the Conqueror's arch nemesis Harold. Actually, he started out as his friend. And that's the back of the coin. And this is the Ethelred coin. Ethelred was from 978 to 1016. Here's some more medieval coins. And it's actually, it looks like I picked up the same set much later. And yeah, I picked up one of these sets back in the 90s, and I picked up another one much later. So, but they're essentially the same set. And And I probably picked it up because this one's getting old and falling apart. But it's got the same information. Here's coins from the English Civil War. And this is very interesting because this is diamond shaped. This is a Charles I half crown from the siege of Newark. And this is a Commonwealth shilling. And it's very cool to see the back of these. And yes, these are reproductions, in case you're wondering. As I said in the beginning of the video, some of these I will try to point out the real ones, but a lot of these are reproductions. But I like history that I can hold in my hand. I like to look at the details up close, so I really appreciate these coins very much. Now, these are coins from Richard I and Richard III. Now, Richard I was known as Richard the Lionhearted, minted in Poitou, France, right here, and it's got the cross on the back. And this gold coin is from Richard III, a gold angel, and it's a very pretty coin. We'll look at the back here. These are very pretty coins, and this is from a set that I did buy back in the 90s. Probably no email address on this set. They didn't have them back then. This is one I recently bought at the Battle of Hastings, and this is Harold Godwinson reign. So this is a Harold II penny. So that's what this is a penny of Harold II. And I want to say that in this set, we've got a Harold penny as well. Yep. So it's the same coin here. Now, finally, I have Henry VIII and Elizabeth I coins. I really love this because the detail, it really looks like Henry VIII on this. This is a groat, and this is a sixpence with Elizabeth I on it. You can see the Tudor rose here on Elizabeth's coin, and you see her profile. On Henry's coin, we don't have a profile. We have a full face-up picture of Henry. And it's a fantastic coin. On the back, the cross is in the back of the coins. These are really nice. Continuing that, let's continue to look at some more coins from the Tudors. Okay, let's go back in time a little bit, and this is a coin of Elizabeth I, and this this is Elizabeth, and this is Edward the Sixth. He was the son of Henry VIII. So this is kind of an unusual one to come across. He was a very short-lived king. You see the Tudor rose here, same as on Elizabeth's coin. Edward VI was very sickly, and he died as a teen, and he was succeeded by Jane Grey. Here is another Elizabeth I coin. I think we've already seen this one. Yeah, it's the same as this one right here. Okay. Okay, here is that same Henry VIII coin. The grout, or groat. Now here's some different ones. Here is a Henry VIII gold sovereign coin. And it is in this kind of bookmark pack here. Now, I purchased this in England for £6.99. If I can get this out, so let's look at the back of it. That's really pretty. You see a picture of Henry sitting on the throne. And here's Henry VIII, and this is a half angel. And Elizabeth, here is a crown coin with a profile of Queen Elizabeth on it. Very nice. Okay. Continuing, let's go back to the time of the Crusades. And here is King John. This was given to me by my friend Josh. Purchased in Sherwood Forest. This is a King John penny. You might remember King John from the Robin Hood story. He was the brother of Richard the First. Okay. So let's see if we have any other British history coins to look at. Well, I did buy this at the Tower of London. This is a real sixpence from 1964. A lucky sixpence from the Tower of London. And I thought this was a cool souvenir, but this is in fact a real coin. Let's see. I think these are all real. So let's continue with our English coins. Let's go a little bit farther into the future. I have two sets of this British Monarchs collection. These are real coins. These are original British coins. I purchased two places in England, one in the Glastonbury Abbey, and I purchased this one in Poppy Lands in Norfolk, or it was in Greater Yarmouth. These are real coins with Queen Victoria, King Edward VII, King George V, King George VI, and young Queen Elizabeth II. And as you can see, they vary in quality. Like, for instance, this Elizabeth coin is a little tarnished, whereas this one is quite shiny. The Queen Victoria penny, this is from 1896. This one is from 1900. So this is from 1906, 1908. This is from 1906, 1911, 1921, 1967, 1967, 1938, and 1945. So these are all real coins. Really proud to own these. Now these are also real coins. This is Elizabeth II Royal Collection and Elizabeth II just original British coins. This is a nicer set. So we have all original set of coins here from the 60s, and a halfpenny, a sixpence. It looks very much like the sixpence that I got in the Tower of London here. It's the same coin, except this is 1962 and this is 1964. And on this set, we have those same coins, but we also have this, I think this might open up, or does it? No. We have a crown, we have a florin and a crown and a half crown, and then we have the other coins on the bottom. So these are the nicer coins right here. Now here we just have a florin. It's an original with Queen Elizabeth. And here we have a whole crown from 1977 with Elizabeth on horseback. Really nice coin. Then we have some more coins here that I picked up in Poppylands. Here, each coin is a real British coin, but it talks about a different aspect of history. So this one is about Britain declaring war, and there's this says it's a reproduction coin of George VI on this one. So this is one that's not real, but this is an original penny from 1938 from King George VI. This is a British crown coin of Winston Churchill, which is really nice to own. There's one for the Blitz, and it's an original George VI coin, and another halfpenny for the air raids. So this is a nice little World War II British coin set that I'm really happy to have. This was sent to me by Josh. This is His Royal Highness Prince Phillip memorial coin. Oh, you hear that thunder? And this is a beautiful, beautiful coin. This is 0.999% silver. It's a silver coin, and it's beautiful, and it's frosted. Very good likeness of Prince Philip. And this one is as well. It's a Daily Mail. This was also from Josh. This is a Daily Mail commemorative King's shilling. World War I, 1914 and 1918. And there's a little postcard on the back. Very, very cool collectible right here. Continuing our England coins. One of my absolute favorite sets right here is the George IV and Victoria coins. And look how beautiful these are. These are just incredibly gorgeous coins. And see how it folds out. You can see the back. You see St. George slaying the dragon here. Just really, really pretty coins. Probably one of my all-time favorite sets here. And I bought this in the 90s. So, let's continue on. Bought this in Paris. This is a Napoleon 5 franc coin. There's the back of it. 5 francs from 1808. And it comes with a little folder with information about Napoleon in both French and in English. I really like this set. I also bought this in France. This is a coin I bought at the Abbey of Mont Samo. You can see a picture of Mont Samo on there. And you can open this, and you can actually take the coin out to look at the back of it. And on the back, it is a beautiful back to it. And you can keep it in here. Just kind of rub that and then put it back in its little envelope to keep it safe. And this was €13.50. Okay, so let's continue our journey. So here are my Roman coins. This is one set that I really, really love. This is the 12 Caesars. These are the first rulers of the Roman Empire. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. I saw this set when I was visiting the Colosseum a long, long time ago in Rome, and it was in the gift shop inside the Colosseum. So I wanted to take one with me to remember the day, and it's also produced by West Fair. So Julius Caesar, Augustus, Tiberius, Caligula, very notorious emperor right here. Claudius, you might remember from the previous show, Claudius. Nero, who fiddled while Rome was burning. Galba, Otho, Vitellius, Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian. I remember studying these guys in Greco-Roman history, but I remember a little bit about Vespasian and Domitian and Titus, but not as much as I obviously remember about Nero, Claudius, Julius Caesar, Augustus, Tiberius, and Caligula. Definitely these are the superstar emperors. And on the back we have the original backs on them, which is really, really cool. So this is one of my favorite sets right here. And just really, really like it. Okay, so this is let's see if I have this in order. Okay, set 1, the invasion of Britain. So this is a denarius of Caesar, and different than this one. Of course, this one has the Romulus and Remus on it, but and here is a gold stater of Catuvellani, which I'm guessing is the British leader. At this point of Caesar's foray into Britain, the country was split into areas ruled by various Celtic tribes, such as Catuvellani. Some of these tribes put up a strong resistance. So this is a gold coin of the leader of the Celts, which is very cool. Okay, so let's look for set 2. This is set 2, the Romans in Britain. Here is a denarius of Vespasian, and I wonder if it looks like. Yep, it's the same coin as this one, if you can see that. And here is an Aurelius of Domitian, and this is a gold coin with Domitian on it, and it's a similar profile here. Okay, now set 3 is military campaigns and rebellion. And we have an Aureus of Nero and a denarius of Titus. So I bet we already have this Titus coin here. We sure do right here. But this gold coin is an Aureus of Nero, which is very cool. Okay, now we have another set 3 that I bought. And interestingly, this is set 3, military campaigns and rebellion, but totally different coins. So in this set, we still have the denarius of Titus, but on this one we have a Caesarius of Nero. So we get a little bit of a 2 different, like set 3A and set 3B here. So that's pretty interesting. Now this is set 4, the Roman occupation. Now here, this is not, it's a very similar bronze coin, but this is a Dupondius of Hadrian, an Aureus of Claudius, an Ass of Claudius. So these are very cool too. Now I've got 2 coins of Julius Caesar here. And neither one of them look like this one. So this is celebrates Caesar's successes in the Gallic Wars, and it's a special coin. And this one here, this gold coin, is it also celebrates his successes in the Gallic Wars. So we have 2 Julius Caesar coins here. And finally we have set 5, the Roman coin collection. So some of these are repeats of ones we've already looked at. For instance, here's this coin, Sisteres of Nero. Here's the Despondus of Nero right here. The Ass of Antonius right here. The Aureus of Claudius we already looked at right here. And the Denaries of Augustus, which is right here. So these are kind of redundant, but it is a nice set. So that covers my Roman coins. I really do like these sets. They all match really well. Now, since we're talking Roman history, let's move from Britain to Judea and look at these coins from the Bible. I have 3 sets. There's set 1, 2, and 3. So this is set 1, a gold derrick and a half shekel. The gold derrick is the first coin of the Bible right here. And there's some quotes from the Bible that explain the significance of the coins in the scriptures. And there's the obverse, or I'm sorry, the reverse. Okay, so let's look at set 2. This is a lepton of Pontius Pilate and a widow's mite. Look at the details on this coin in the back. Very cool set. The widow's mite is a very tiny coin. And set 3 on the coins of the Bible set. And we have a tribute penny and a shekel. And we already saw the half shekel, so this is a whole shekel. And the back. And you can open it up and read the scriptures that explain the coins. Now, this same company also produced a Civil War set. So it came with 2 parts, 1 and 2. It's money of the Civil War. And we're now in American history. So we have here a Confederate $50 and an American Indian head coin. A 1 penny and a $50. And then there's the other side of the coins. And you will see these same coins pop up again. And here we have, okay, just to clarify, this is a Confederate cent, and it says Confederate States on it. Very, very similar to the American Indian head cent. So these are coins of the Union in this set. And we have an Indian head cent and a Civil War token. So token was kind of like non-official currency. So, but that's quite an interesting coin to have right there. Now let's continue with Civil War. I have some more. Here is a restrike of a Confederate cent, and it is supposedly the same coin as this, but as you can see, it's a bit larger. So I'm not sure which one of these is the genuine restrike. But it's the same design. this is a Confederate gold coin. And this is a Confederate $50. And this is the same coin as this one. Very similar on the back. Well, on the other side, it's very, very similar. Okay. Now we have this coin. This is a reproduction of a gold coin found in a Confederate submarine, the CSS Hunley, and this was a coin that was in the pocket of Lieutenant Dixon, who was found dead aboard the Hunley, and it was struck by a bullet in the Battle of Shiloh, and it deformed the coin. In this book, Secrets of the Civil War Submarine, this artifact is shown right here, the original one, and then this is the reproduction. Okay, so very cool piece of Civil War history. Now here is another set of American coins. This is an anti-slavery token of a man. The abolition of slavery in the English colonies began in 1788 when a bill limiting the number of slaves carried on each ship passed the British House of Commons. Subsequent bills introduced between 1792 and 1799 to abolish slavery finally passed in 1807. These copper tokens or medallions, struck in 1792 by the group who led the abolitionist movement, was widely distributed to promote the cause. It displays a male figure kneeling and bound in chains with the legend, "Am I not a man and a brother?" On the reverse, the clasped hands of brotherhood and the legend, "May slavery and oppression cease throughout the world." So this is an anti-slavery coin, and this is one with a woman on it. So these were two anti-slavery coins. This is another Confederate $50 that we looked at. This is a Spanish gold doubloon that made its way to America. We were talking earlier about cutting coins into parts. Well, these are pieces of 8. This is when a coin was cut into pieces, usually along the lines of the cross on the back of it. And here's some more. Here's 2 bits from a coin. Here's a pillar dollar, a silver cob, a counter-stamped piece of 8 here, and 4 bits. And here's some gold doubloons from Spain. And this isn't exactly Civil War, but these are collectible national park coins that I picked up that you can collect for different regions of parks. And it just shows you the different regions, and I thought it was kind of neat. Now, let's continue our journey. Now we are down to, so here's Chinese coins. These are 2 types of money in China. These are old emperor coins, and these are knife coins. And they used to make coins that looked like this in China, which I thought was really interesting. So these are called knife coins. These are quite heavy. Both of these sets are kind of heavy, which I like. Now we have, these are demonetized coins. And these are all from India. And It's just old, out-of-date Indian coins that I thought were really, really cool. They're from 1950 to 2000. Just a really cool set of rupees, and there's Gandhi on it. I'm sorry about that thunder. You can see the different shapes. Now, this is a set of coins I bought in Albania. These are all old Albanian lek coins from the 60s through the 80s. And these are demonetized too, I think. They're really cool looking. Very simple set, just kind of made out of tape and some old coins. These are a set of one of the 10 million first minted 2000 pennies. So these are special, put out from Cheerios. These were some of the very first pennies minted in the year 2000 for the new millennium. And my mother-in-law gave me these. Here is another penny, but this is a 1943 steel penny, and it's got a Rosie the Riveter backdrop, and you can display it with this. I haven't ever opened it, but I think the penny is really cool. 1943. Now this is a set of euros from Slovakia, and I think I did get these in Slovakia as a souvenir. And I thought this was a cool thing to take home. And I got this in Italy. It's a set of Italian euros, Dante on them, and very nice set. I bought these in the Vatican. This is a set of euros with Pope Benedict on them. And there's the back. I got this in Mexico. It's a set of Mexican coins. And it tells you what they are. I bought this in Cozumel. And finally, I got these in the Bahamas. And I think these are really pretty. So, a really cool set of Bahamian coins. Look at the fish in the water. I love that one. They're all very pretty. And the starfish. So that's a rundown of my coin collection for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. And just as a bonus, I'll show you an emperor's ring I bought in a Roman museum. And I just thought that was really cool. But I don't think I'm ever going to take it out of this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment. And all of that helps my channel very much. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.